Human advancement knows no boundary. But this has not been without its price. Though we stand at the height of prosperity, we need only look to the past to remember that nature is a power that cannot be ignored. Consuming even the mightiest empires and causing the greatest among us to tremble in her fury. Yet from adversity, the human spirit endures, finding ways to coexist with the earth. Or bend it to our cause. Pursuing a course beyond distant horizons and revealing paths both towards innovation and unintended catastrophe. Our survival necessitates new solutions to old problems. To ensure a future, both for ourselves and generations to come. United in purpose, we must now look beyond borders and welcome the dawn of the next era in human civilization.
Hey everyone, Monty from BarbarossaLives.com, the game studio, and so that was the introduction to Civilization 6. I see Civilization 7 is out there and being coming up a lot on Steam. And so I thought I'd go back, and I own this one, and it really doesn't play on machines that aren't good. My laptop's never been able to handle this, so I thought I'd come back and fail to determine the graphic device capabilities, probably because it's an AMD. And we take a shot at playing this. The reason I got into these games was I so often want to work on something while I'm playing. I don't know what my problem is with that, but whether it's painting my 3D things or coding or whatever it might be. And the neat part about these is that, if you play, you walk away from it, flip away from it, and you're not hurting the game. So it's really small. Let's see, we're gonna go ahead and choose the rule set. I'll just stick with the normal. And no, we're not going to go with a random leader. We want to go, let's see, is that for me? Yes, choose our civilization. So I want to play either the Incas or the American Indians, I think, just because I am interested in those guys. So it just makes I don't know that it makes any difference. I'm not trying to, game. Oh, there's one, right? Journeyman. I thought I saw something here. This is Whip Talk. That would be the Incas or South American, and I think did I go by them? This would be North American, and we'll do with that. Uh, sure, difficulty. Um, so they've got us all the way up here. I am going to go a little bit easier than that. We'll go with the standard game speed. Choose the map type. Sure, continents is fine. Oh, there it is. And let's see, game mode. Tech and civic civil shuffle. This game shuffles tech and civics within historical eras. And this is barbarian class. Modern. Oh, the place is stable barbarian. Sure, we'll go with that one. And we'll just leave this at the standard and see how that goes. So I have played the Civilization games before. It's been a while.
From the first stirrings of life beneath water, to the great beasts of the Stone Age, to man taking his first upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest. From this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars. You did not liberate the Mapuche, young Lautaro. You inspired them to free themselves. Build totems to honor your ancestors and embolden their descendants. Such pride will fill the hearts of your cavalry as they redouble their raids into enemy lands. Stand with the Mapuche, axe-bearer, and cast a singular shadow.
Okay, so we, let's see, plus 10 combat strength when you're fighting free cities or civilizations that are in a better age, loyalty, okay. So one of the issues that, like, there are so many different ways, my understanding, to win these games. And is gathering strength. The guide will introduce you to a few new. Okay, I don't know if we. Well, I'm going to record it, and maybe I'll just bounce through it on editing. Congress is where you make your voice heard. Yeah, I've never played with these things before. Proposals, like not really, because my laptop couldn't handle it, so I kind of saw it, but. Resources, amenities, copy resources, discussion. Okay, so this moves into more of the diplomatic side. Diplomatic favor is a new form currency in the game. Your diplomatic actions can earn you diplomatic favor points, it looks like, and can be used in the World Congress to help you or hinder others. Diplomacy favor can be earned through allies. Okay. Diplomatic favor. Some of the actions will be great. Large payout. And all right, I'm not sure well, they can read it. We'll have to see how this works. Gather diplomatic victory points to pursue. So this is changing, I guess, the way that the diplomatic, but I hadn't played it all that much to get through these different ways. So what I'm going to have to do is, the other players wrong you by denouncements of war or capture. I think we'll just play through it and maybe read what all of the differences are there. I'm starting fairly easy. We'll see. And maybe we'll have to go back and start even easier because, wow, there's a lot of stuff in here. And these are just the new things.
Greetings,
so.
my liege. As your personal advisor, I am qualified to assist you in all matters related to ruling our civilization. I am at your service.
And I'm going to go with this one so that we
This
get the
river
best
has
that we can get.
floodplains, which means it has flooded before, and might burst its banks again. A flood along this river could happen at any point in the future. This presents us with risks, but potentially benefits too.
Okay, the flood might affect along the river. The flooded tile will pillage or destroy improvements and pillage districts on the tile, but it might also increase the yields of a tile as a result. Okay. So, first thing I guess we're going to do is we need to settle. So, where do we want to settle? I mean, one of those two is right there to begin with. There's some extra stuff. Let's take this guy and yeah, let's move him there and see what opens up down here. Yeah, I think that's what we want to do. So, gotta see where to actually hit the button to do what we want to do, and maybe I'm done. It will tell me. So this guy, we're gonna want to move him. Interesting that since I've said new to the game, it did not. It didn't give me, instructions because I don't remember. All I remember is that one. Now here, it doesn't seem. The movement must have been enough for the settlers. So we're off to another one. Oh, and there's another place over here. I think we're gonna get going right away. So. And there's one, and there's one. That's more than I ever remember seeing. So, there we are, down in this corner. That corner is behind my microphone. Oh well. So we're going to go ahead and found the city.
Civilization has accomplished something historic, worthy of being celebrated and remembered for generations to come. These accomplishments help our civilization reach a golden age and avoid a dark age.
And each of these historic moments will increase our era score. Era score determines what age we're in, and I assume we want to get to everyone. And so, the Empire history. Oh, okay, this is just all right, that's kind of cool. And city is on the coast, giving your civilization insight to the navigation systems. Your knowledge of the sailing advanced considerably. Okay, so maybe knowledge is working a little differently. We'll have to see. So there's our moving around, and we did that part, and we need to choose some research. Okay, down here. Toggle the city details. Alright. And purchase tiles. Nope. Manage citizens. I don't think we need to do that. Purchase something with the gold. Purchase city production. So that's a lot. Ooh. Where is the production? Other side of the screen. Only problem having a huge screen and not great peripheral vision. So, what do we want to do here? I'm trying to get the mic to follow me. Pottery, animal husbandry, and mining. I'm going to go with the animals and see if we can keep the food. And there's where our so high, look at that, it went way up there. So this is the one we're going to do for the time being. And maybe I'm going to need to shrink down the screen from full size for the widescreen. And then it says we need to choose our production, which should be over here too. Nope, it's not any of those. Is it down here? Purchase a tile. This. Purchase. Okay, it's on this side. Kind of makes sense. So, what do we want to do? We've got the monument, or do we want to start, which is 12 turns, or do we want to start doing some smaller stuff? I'm going to go with the scout and see how that works for bringing me some more, land, just to see what's coming around, and also gives you a little bit more heads up when somebody's coming after you. All right, so that's that one. And the next turn, don't we have any? Where did he? Oh, they made a move already. And what are we looking at here? Oh, diamonds. Okay. All right. So. A unit needs. Yeah. See, I thought so. Okay. So why is this red? Not exactly what I wanted to do, but it'll work. And I don't think we can go any farther. Nope. So I do like, from what I remember, this is nice. I don't know how many of you have never played the game. I like the fact that you can really see what's in each one of the areas. We probably should have done a worker first. So this is going to be a while of just moving the guy and saying new, next turn. Because I don't think there's anything we can do on... Wow, that's a lot of information. I'm going to escape and see if the... I don't know, I would... Return to game, load options, the game, graphics, anything, UI upscaling, that's what we want. At least what I want. Increases the... So what do I need to do to actually make that happen? Well, first, it's not letting me actually choose any of these things. There it goes. Games window, and that. None of that's changeable. That's interesting. Quick combat. At least for now. We may end up changing that, but I can't even change the graphics. I'd just like to change the upscale. We can pull some of the music down. The language, interface, clock format, mini-map. Alright, I'll have to check that later. It's just really hard for me to read. Not a big deal. We'll figure it out as we go along. Okay. Yep, what it's gonna be. Move the guys and then... Yes, I must have already done that. Next one. Oh, it's moving them right at the beginning of the thing. And I think all I can do at this point is wait for the who I am. Okay.
Establishing diplomatic relations with them will surely be beneficial for our empire. Perhaps we should send them an envoy.
Send who an envoy? Because this is me, isn't it? Again, none of that's... Okay, maybe because this is...
There are several different types of city-states, and each may provide different benefits in return for our friendship. Our government, over time, will allow us to earn envoys to grow these relationships.
Okay. I suppose for those of you who are civilization experts, if you are, I'm gonna have to figure out how to make the screen larger or change it from full screen, because those are beyond my. I have to get right up on the screen, which is fine, except yeah, if I weren't recording, it really wouldn't make any difference. So now, what are we gonna do? We got this guy, and did he already move? So, do we want to attack right away? Well, what the heck? Let's, come on. There we go. And save the game. And hopefully just give me a name. There we go. And I hope it's good entertainment, if nothing else. Okay, so warmonger penalties making... We'll start a war. Oh, we don't want to do that. Okay. I was thinking they were barbarians, so they're not. So, thank you for the warning. That was appreciated. And how many? Trying to see where the production. Does it show me down here? Yeah, we're working on a scout. And yeah, is it? It really is small when you're on this great big screen and trying to run this. So let's go ahead and also going to see. So end your turn. It is not giving me a keyboard shortcut for that.
Reconnaissance units like scouts are unique
Okay.
in that they can gain experience by exploring and discovering parts of the world.
Well, that's cool. So we've got a scout, and we're gonna move him. Which way? Let's go this way. Oh, that's good. We gotta go up and down the coast, anyways. So there's that, and then our warriors can come back in here and try to protect the city. And now we're going to need to create figure out what else we want to do now. So workers, so builder would probably be helpful. It's just longer, but I mean, all of this is how you end up with a play style, and I've heard people talk about all kinds of them, and you know, playing to win militarily or diplomatically or something else. I got no idea. So you're watching a brand new person play this, and again, if you're an expert, this is probably not for you. But if you want to see me make the mistakes and what I do, and hopefully somehow get some entertainment out of this, that's what we're going to do. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm at somewhere around 20 minutes to begin. This is probably a good spot to just start, and I'm going to try to be much better at the length of my videos by putting a timer up and working on it that way. So here we are at the very beginning of the Civilization 6, and follow along. Again, I've got a lot of different games going on, and I'm just going to play the ones I like. That's probably not going to be great for everybody because they're going to want to see certain ones and not other ones, and I may or may not, you know, feel like playing them. I'm probably done with Path of Exile. I did a couple of videos and died, I don't know, 30 times or something before even getting up a level. Maybe I went up one level, and that seems a little overboard for my taste. So that one, I was thinking we would be done with the Eternium. I did some grinding and got that one back to where we can keep working on it. And then I am going to be working on Inzoi and Sims 4. And I know they're different than the things that I've played, but if you want to talk about role-playing games, those type of games, those complete life simulators, you can't get any more role-playing than that. I'm going to search around for The Sims. There's a bunch of different mods out there to make it into a medieval era and add some stuff to it. So I'm going to see what you need to do to that and maybe move The Sims over to there, be something new and different. Otherwise, I'm kind of interested in, I have the vampires and the werewolves and the magic. There's one other magic one I could get, and maybe we'll go peer into those types of things in the game, and I'm not sure how that, we'll see how that all goes. Enzoy is brand new. I'm still trying to figure it out. I'll probably play a little bit more on my own before I craft a character for that game, and we just have to see. People are out there playing it and other people watch it. Just a different perspective, and that's what I'm trying to offer along with the stuff. One last thing before you go, you've all probably checked out by now. It is the 23rd of May in 2026, and all of my 3D printed items over at barbarosalives.com in the shop are 25% off, and the vintage books are 10% off until the end of June. And you can also pick those up in person if you're in the middle of Wisconsin at Merrill at my wife's Shady Acres Market in downtown Merrill. So check that out and sign up for the newsletter when you get there. And I am still working on trying to figure out how I can pull a community without it looking like crap, and see what I can come up with as I update the website. And we will go from there. And have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.